Good Tuesday evening, and it's great out there. I tell you what, I have never enjoyed 91 with a feels like temperature of 97 in my whole entire life compared to the last 5 days that we've been under a heat advisory. Today wasn't that bad. Now, some places did have some heat indices in the triple digits, but overall, not everyone in the coastal empire and low country did, and not everyone got rain either. So we're talking about a few places from Liberty County all the way down I-95 and Wayne County, but everywhere else remained dry. Take a look to the north. This is what we were talking about, coming down the pipe, watching what was coming down from the upstate of South Carolina. Severe thunderstorm warning for portions of Thompson and Columbia and Richmond County, as well as Aiken and Edgefield counties. Lots of lightning associated with this, but it was much stronger, and it's losing a little bit of a punch. It's got 15 minutes before this morning. They had some major storm damage last night and the night before. So hopefully people are weathering this storm okay. You know, we've broadcast for the Augusta area, so I put that out on Twitter, WFXG Weather. We have a Facebook page, and I've been monitoring this storm very carefully. Now, just because we were concerned this was going to come down the Savannah River and impact cities north of I-16, I did put a tracker on it. It's moving pretty slowly, about 15 miles an hour. So here's the idea of when it could impact someone in our neck of the woods. The Shawnee area of Effingham County at 2 a.m., but most likely it will not be severe, and I'm going to show you a high-resolution model which actually depicts the fact that it won't even make it there. So here we are at 2:30, and the storm actually pushes off to the I-26 corridor. I'm going to switch sides here and show you that as it makes its way down I-26, it's a different part of the storm. Look at how it just gets really nasty. It could be a really nasty morning. If you know anybody traveling I-95, 26 to Charleston tomorrow morning, maybe out of the low country, you commute from Charleston to, say, the Air Force Base there. Well, let me just tell you that 6 a.m., it could be a little hairy. They could have some warning storms as early as 6 a.m. But it's just too close for comfort, so that's why you see in your first alert apps a 20% chance of showers at 8 a.m. because, you know, that could swing north of 26, head straight down the highway, or clip portions of the low country. So that's why I kept that rain chance in. But otherwise, tomorrow, that you see sunshine and a little bitty cloud and a 20% chance, and you're thinking, well, what does that mean? I left it in there for the low country as I'm tracking that storm system as it makes its way in from really North Carolina. That's the second push of energy. The first one is in Augusta right now. There's another one behind it. Noontime, almost 90 degrees, just a smidgel, little chance of rain. 30% by 2 and 5 o'clock. We've got a 30% chance. So here we go. That's a lesser version of our high resolution model coming down the pipe. Charleston, maybe the low country, but the rest of us, sunshine to start our Wednesday, Thursday. 1 o'clock, we're looking good. We start to watch the sea breeze possibly fire up some showers and storms, but they look few and far between, much like today, which is great actually. And another little pulse of energy here trying to make its way in from the north in the overnight hours into Thursday. So I'll go to the 7-day. Oops, I didn't put this, did I take this off a loop? No, I'm going all the way into Thursday. So Thursday, there's a better chance of showers and storms. Look at our temperatures. 96 for Jessup, 94 Vidalia Reedsville, 94 Glenville, 94 Savannah, 95 Ridgeland, 92 Beaufort, and here is your 7-day. Aha. So, hello, Lindsay Soap. Hello, Marcia. How are you? Hello, Karen. Sean Griffiths. How are you? Nora Newton is listening. Aaron Vogel is watching. Be still my heart. Aaron Vogel used to work at WTOC. Hi, Aaron. He's probably not going to say anything. He taught me everything I know. Not about weather, but about producing. Because, you know, I've been here, let's just do a little math here. I've been here for 13 years. 13 years. And I started off producing, and he was just great. Great guy. So thanks for watching, Aaron. What's up, Latasha? What's wrong, Latasha, with the sad face? Dorothy Lee Jordan, Rob Morgan, Rob Huber, how are you? So let me just show you. There's a 20% chance of something developing tropical off the Carolina coastline. Why? Let me go back and start it. Okay, see, there's a stalled out front right here. That's what's pulsing this energy along this stalled out front. That's why you keep seeing it come down right through the middle of South Carolina and off the coast. Now, when it starts to wiggle free, it may start to build into something tropical, but it's pushing off the coastline. So if it does become Beryl, and it only has a 20% chance of doing so in the next 5 days, it will move off into the Atlantic. It will continue to move off into the Atlantic. So I'm not too concerned about it. Next 5 days, 20% chance of becoming something tropical. I don't even think it's called invest. You know, they have to compartmentalize everything now. So it's just an area of interest, but it's not an invested area of interest. What's up, Trisha Hook? How are you, Paul Eller the second, Leon Perry, Laura Reefer? How do you determine the feels like temperature? Got that question a couple of times. So it is the temperature, air temperature, and the humidity. It's a very long formula. I used to have to calculate it by hand, but now there's a handy dandy chart that you can do that. I mean, everything is handy dandy. Everything's here. So it's temperature, humidity. It's really like a wet bulb temperature, how much moisture's in the air. But that's how you can calculate the feels like. Hey, Chevy, how you doing? Reginald Robinson, it feels like it's starting to cool off in Reedsville. Yay, good times. Pam Hand, hello, how are you? Lori Reefer and Jennifer Smith, how are you? There is an app for that. Woo! Yes, there is. Okay, so let's go back. Tomorrow's Wednesday. So let's go ahead and talk about starting off dry, but that one, just I gotta keep a little chance of rain. You know, the weather doesn't know interstates. So, you know, I'm saying it's gonna follow 26. What if, you know, it wants to take 17 into northern parts of Beaufort County? So I gotta keep a 20%, even though we look rain-free right here. Remember, this is just a model. We look good as we head into the afternoon, the early part of the afternoon, 1 o'clock, clouds start to build. We start to track that sea breeze, but do we have enough sinking air? High pressure is just to the south of us. You can actually see that. So one thing that I like about this, watch this. One thing I like about this model, we got high pressure sitting right here, Apalachicola. Look at those showers just kind of rounding out that high pressure clockwise, right? And they just develop right here. They move a little bit. So south of the Altamaha has a better chance of seeing showers and storms. Shocking. When does it not rain in Brunswick? Kind of joking. But this is a really good defined area of high pressure right here. And it's just riding, the showers and storms are just riding that. So it's a really good point right there. And so we could have, the title of this conversation, we could have a repeat performance of today. So yay. Lakeisha, how are you? Elton Brown, Robin Needlinger Franklin, how are you? So if you don't have any more questions, you just want to get a shout out, that's cool too. Good to see some people watching, and good to have this conversation. Heather, funny. I'm going to wrap it up because it's good. Last night was very like, oh my goodness. It's sometimes when people are shouting out, Hinesville, Ludowici, wee, it gets a little, you know, and I know you want your specific city, especially when we're seeing severe storms. So I get that. Hopefully you took away a little something from our conversation last night, and hopefully we do have a repeat performance tomorrow from today, and I will see you at 11 if you're up, and if not, hit me up on my own page at WTOC Jamie, and we will continue the conversation there. In the meantime, got to keep monitoring the severe thunderstorm warnings in the Augusta area because we broadcast on WFXG as well. Good night.